Hey everybody, I wanted to show you this strat to make 1 billion divine orbs per hour. It's a really simple strat that I haven't seen anybody doing yet. First thing is you want to make sure that you have a tier 15 pit map. This is the only map that works for this type of strat. And the reason being is if you type in pit here, there's a lot of different maps that pull up, but you want to make sure you choose the pit map. Hover over that and press Alt, and as you'll see here, you can get the belt of the Deceiver corrupted, and a corrupted belt of the Deceiver can be less expensive or more expensive than the belt of the Deceiver. And if you get 4 of the Deceiver cards, you get 1 of them. If you're able to sell like 3 million of these, you can make a few divine off of that alone. So we're going to go ahead and use the pit map. Now when you're rolling this map, you want to throw an Orb of Horizons on it to change it into the Underground River map. That's really important to do that. And we want to give it just at least 1 transmutation. If you could do 2, we would do 2, but it fails every time you try a second one. Trust me, I've tried this like hundreds of times. Like one time I put a transmutation on it, and then I tried to do it 100 more times. Not any of them worked. So just put 1, because that's all the game lets you do. And then the other really important strat for this is put on these Scarab of Stabilities, because you have a 50% chance for one of your portals to be awesome. And the more portals you get, back in patch 1.495.442, they added where more portals means more luck in the game. So we're gonna put this map here. We're gonna add that Scarab. You also want to make sure you add 1 sacrifice at dusk, not 20 of one of them. You just want 1 to put on there. And then the other thing you want to add is a divine vessel. You want to put that in there as well. And you want to leave 2 map slots, 1 or 2 map slots open, because in one of the patches it said that the more open map slots you have, the better you can feel good. So we want to do that. We're going to have Eater of the Worlds clicked on here, and then the Atlas strat that we have going on here is that. So that's that, and that's what's happening there. So now you come to the map device, you put all these things in. You want to choose this top one here rather than Beyond, because Beyond won't give you the same thing as this one. So we're going to go ahead and click on that, and we're going to activate it. Now as you enter in to your portals, you want to use this top right one here, mainly because if you go to the top of the right one, then you can get in that way. And now one of the main reasons this strat is so good is because if you get like 3,000 or 4,000 Mage Bloods to drop in this map, and then you sell those, you might be able to afford a Mage Blood for your character. And as we all know, Mage Bloods are pretty good unique for the things that we want to do in life, which are like to save people and stuff. So we're going to come through here, and we're going to look and see if any of these guys are going to drop a Mage Blood, and if they do, then that would be pretty great inside and make us feel good. So, but if they don't, that's okay, because the other cool thing about this strat is if you open a chest and then run into like a dead end down there, that may waste a little bit of time, but it's not going to waste so much time that you don't have time to go to work the next day. So we're going to try to farm this Corrupted Growth Crimson Iron thing here. And if we farm that enough times, it's possible that 1 divine can drop from it, or none. But if 1 drops from it, then we're that much richer. So we're going to go through this map. As you kill guys, it's helpful to add like more positivity to your life and to feel good inside and stuff like that. So go ahead and kill them, and then you always want to pick up the Horn Scarab of Nemesis if it ever drops, because later on, if you want to use that or sell it or even use it maybe, you can do that. We have a strong box on here, and these boxes aren't nearly as strong as they're suggesting. In fact, all you have to do is click on them one time and they open up. So I was thinking, like, you know, I'd have to click on them more than once because they're strong, but they're not that strong. Anyway, so we're going to click on this bottom one here. Scarabs dropped by slain enemies have 33% chance to be duplicated. We want it always to be 33% chance because a third is always better than a fourth. And we're going to come through here, and as we kill these guys, we're going to want to make sure that they're dead, because if they're not dead, they never drop anything. And if they drop stuff, then, you know, possibly we could get a chaos like that. And now, if you get hundreds of chaos, you can sell those for divines as well. Now on this one, we don't care about either of these, so we'll click on that bottom one like that, but I'm not going to click on it because you always want to make the game guessing what your next action is, because if it never knows what you're going to do, it can't predict what you want to do. Now, if there's 3 chests like this, you want to open the first 2 and then open the third one like that. That's just a trick that I learned when I was feeding the homeless for the poor. Now come over here. With essences, you can click on them once, twice, 3 times a lady, and they open up like this. So then kill them and then pick up the shriekingness. The blue guys are considered magic and the yellow guys are considered rare. I don't know why magic and rare are the words they use, because if it were me, I would use a blue guy and a yellow guy, just to make it less confusing, but that's what the developers wanted to do. So now at the bottom here, you'll see this final boss drops 6 additional orbs of alteration. We want to click on that because if we get 6 orbs of alteration, that's more than nothing, right? And if you have 13,000 billion orbs of alteration, you can sell those for divines. Okay, so now we're going to come in here. We're going to kill the rock monsters over on the south bend first, and then we're going to kill the It That Fell. Now, It That Fell is the thing that fell, and then sometimes it disappears, but then it falls again, so it falls twice. It's a two-fall, two-faller. So we kill him. As you can see, there's a screaming invitation. I did that once for people to come to my birthday party. I walked out my front door and just started screaming invitations at people. Not as many people came to my birthday party by using the screaming invitation strat, but it's better than negative people coming to your birthday party, so I considered that a win. Anyways, you want to just hold down control and then click on all this stuff to put it in your inventory. And so that's the strat. Now, when I put this video out, I'm sure these scarabs are going to jack up in price from like 1 alchemy to maybe 2 alchemy. So if you're the first one to watch this video, I would go out and I would buy at least 1 of these just so you can flip it and earn an alchemy off of it. So go ahead and do that. Never falter nor be afraid. And yeah, check out this strat. It's probably the best strat I've ever seen. It's probably the best thing I've ever done in my life. So do this strat if you really want to enable yourself to get better and to try new things. Okay, bye.